Welcome to the Union Labor Advisory Network podcast, where our mission is to support, educate, and promote informative content relative to the union labor community. For more information, a calendar of events, and union news and updates, you can visit our website, ulanetwork.com, and follow us on all social media platforms by searching ULA Network and/or the Union Labor Advisory Network. And now, on to the show.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Union Labor Advisory Network. I'm Mike Fina. Today, I'm extremely excited to introduce a good friend of mine and of labor, Michael Jordan, who is the Chief Revenue Officer of Matrix, joining us today live from Caesar's Palace out in Atlantic City. I'm excited to have him on, so let's bring him onto the studio and introduce him.
All right, I'm here. Let's get the party started.
Michael, thank you.
Hey, Michael, how are you, man?
It's
not
great
exactly
to have
not exactly a UFC fight here at Caesars, but exciting nevertheless.
Without a doubt. And again, thanks for joining the network today and learn a little bit more about yourself and what you're doing for labor. So let's just get started. While we have a little background noise, we'll just get you introduced to the group and tell us a little bit more about yourself. You know, who's Mike Jordan and where you from?
Sure. Well, I mean, born in the Bronx, moved to Queens, but lived in Jersey ever since. Currently reside in Spring Lake Heights, which is about a mile from the beach in Monmouth County, New Jersey. 3 kids, married, 1 in college, 2 in high school. So it's a busy household. And all in all, enjoying life and spending time with guys like you, man, it makes it so much better.
Well, spending time with labor in general and just meeting a lot of people, especially here today or this past week, with the Teamsters Joint Council 73, is that this convention has been great. Get a chance to meet everybody.
Absolutely.
So, Mike, tell us a little bit more about, again, your job and career. How did you get into healthcare and the benefits world?
Yeah, I mean, look, I got out of college in 91. I was actually working as a Teamster for the borough of La Valette. Started doing some cross-country moving. And at one point, my parents were like, hey, we sent you to college. You got this degree. You're going to start doing something with it. You're going to continue to work at bars, et cetera, et cetera. And ended up taking a role at Blue Cross in New Jersey in a customer service position. And that led to my first sales position. Stayed with the Blues for almost a decade, Cigna for a decade, MagnaCare for 9 years. And I find myself now, 30-something years later at Matrix. I've been here about 3 years, and it's been an unbelievable ride in terms of helping labor.
Great. And then how did you get yourself, I know you may have mentioned, but like your first working start with labor?
So that happened at Cigna. There was a woman named Kim Bimsteffer, came over from ULA, went into Cigna. This is probably 18, 20 years ago. Cigna did not have a lot of dedicated resources to labor, and she really introduced how much that we could help labor. And how great a customer base they could be, because you really do develop lifelong friendships. So I started at Cigna. I was their first, quote unquote, sales rep in the labor space, dedicated, and worked New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, a lot of the New England states down to Delaware, and it was an unbelievable ride.
Right, that's great. And look at you now.
Yeah.
We're still here, and it's just been great. So I wanted to we did have a video of Matrix, and again, if you want to just give a little background about what Matrix does, and we'll get the video started for.
Absolutely, Mike. And look, it was probably about 5 years ago, give or take. I was actually probably even a little longer than it now that I think about it. I was at MagnaCare, and some of the folks from Matrix came in and kind of spoke about the program. At first, I was really trying to get my arms around it, but eventually it sunk in, and I saw the value. I mean, today, plan sponsors are struggling. Labor's struggling with 2% of their population driving 50 to 60% of their drug cost. And these drugs are serving an unbelievable need in this country, but they come at a cost. And the private sector and the labor space are brunting a big part of that. So we created a program whereby we were able to work with the Labor Fund, get their participant a $0 copay for Humira and Enbrel and Skyrizi, all these expensive drugs. And at the same time, then the plan sponsor would be able to see the labor union a significant reduction in cost. So really, we're connecting patients with programs, but we're doing it in a compliant, effective way. And labor, it's all about the members and the membership and doing the right thing. And the way our company's structured is we're able to do that. Every individual we work with gets a single advocate that will help them through the entire process. So Mike, you and I talked, we have a nice little video that we can kind of segue into that will give you a little more background on Payer Matrix.
Yep. And I'll let that roll for the viewers today. So again, thanks for Mike for the overview, and let's get the video rolling. Thank you.
Thanks. You got it, Mike.
The ULA Network would like to thank our sponsor, Payer Matrix, for their support in helping to educate and promote union labor and our communities.
Nearly 70% of Americans take prescription drugs. Your organization's prescription drug plan can provide a lifeline to associates and their family members who have both chronic and short-term health issues. The challenge, the specialty drug dilemma. High-cost specialty drugs that disproportionately drive up healthcare costs. Brand specialty drugs often play a significant role in these increases. In 2020, spending on specialty drugs topped $160 billion, representing an astounding 39% of the market. Currently, 2 to 3% of associates drive 35 to 60% of overall drug costs, and these numbers are expected to grow significantly. Rising prescription drug costs can create a significant financial burden, both for your organization and your associates. The solution: Payer Matrix, a specialty drug cost containment company that reduces your organization's specialty drug spending by up to 50% and significantly mitigates member copays while maintaining a high level of service. Payer Matrix helps organizations manage specialty drug costs by partnering with third-party administrators, stop-loss companies, pharmacy benefit managers, benefit brokers and consultants, and pharmacy and medical advocacy companies. The Payer Matrix drug list includes more than 300 specialty drugs for chronic conditions. Payer Matrix includes all forms of specialty drug cost containment, including patient assistance programs, copay assistance, foundations, and alternative purchasing sites. The Payer Matrix team never loses sight of the individuals and families whose health depends on quality medical care. Dedicated care coordinators focus on providing each client concierge-level care. The Payer Matrix care coordinators use a structured approach to patient advocacy and alternate funding. Care coordinators ensure members experience a normal specialty pharmaceutical experience. Best of all, Payer Matrix uses performance-based pricing. Clients pay no fees unless the program achieves savings. Specialty drug costs are on the rise. Payer Matrix provides a comprehensive, customer-focused approach to specialty drug cost containment that dramatically reduces costs for your organization and your associates, reducing their stress and creating goodwill. Payer Matrix, your specialty drug solution.
Thank you, Mike. Great video, great overview of Payer Matrix and the services that it provide. Just want to, any closing remarks for you? And again, I want to appreciate you taking the time to be on the network and for your support for labor.
And look, we got labor working right behind us right now as they're breaking down the studio here at the Palladium at Caesars. So appreciate the time we spent this morning. Look forward to catching up more in the future. And hey, for the benefit funds out there, we'd love to talk to you, see if we can help you.
Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate the time. Again, I want to thank Michael Jordan, Chief Revenue Officer for Payer Matrix, for joining the network today, giving an overview of their services and all Michael's doing to support labor and our communities. In line with that, the Union Labor Advisory Network is a site to support, educate, and promote informative content relative to labor and our communities. I want to thank you for joining the network today. Look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day. Thank you.